Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beloveds doing today? All right, let's get started on this Friday reading and see what's coming for us this weekend. All right, let's get going here. All right, first card up is the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay, for most of my Aquariuses, there's something coming that is going to require you to stand up for yourself, okay? This weekend, this could be somebody who's challenging you, all right? Or just being some kind of way, telling you that you should feel a certain way or trying to sway your thoughts, your emotions. You are going to assert yourself. Okay, and if you're going to have to do this in a strong manner, this is going to be your justice. I feel like for a lot of you, there are certain people in your life who do this to you, who tell you how you should do things, or just kind of try to, I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but just, these are people that maybe before you were afraid to stand up for yourself. You didn't want them to dislike you, or you didn't want to challenge anyone. You didn't want to rock the boat. But these people are going to need it this weekend, and you're going to feel good after it happens. You're finally going to be, in some sense, standing up to these people and pretty much announcing your self-preservation. You have your own thoughts. You think differently than them. It's okay. And maybe you're different, and that's okay too. Okay, whatever. You think differently than I do. I take care of things differently, and that's okay. So you will make a stand. Okay, and there might be a period of complete silence when this happens. Okay, everybody just might kind of be taken aback because they're not used to you being assertive and telling it like it is. They might even, look at you in a negative way because you did so. They might look at you. You have the Seven of Swords here. Okay, so we know with the Seven of Swords, this is a feeling like looking over our shoulder, waiting for the shoe to drop. So they're gonna understand that you're not taking their stuff anymore. Okay, you are going to tell them like it is, say it like it is, and they are going to have respect for you after this. Okay, they might make a few comments because they're not used to you being this assertive, like I said, but they will see how strong you are and how strong you're coming across, and they will begin to respect you after this. Okay, so many of you have a family member, or even a friend or someone in your life who does try to push your limits or try to make you think like they do. And we are all very different, aren't we? Okay, let's continue. So I'm seeing for a lot of you, this Two of Wands here. This Two of Wands signifies two different paths, two choices. You might be going back and forth about something also this weekend, guys, okay? There might be an important decision that needs to be made, or even one from the past that you haven't made yet, that you've been sitting on the fence with. And there are two different ways you can go about this decision. This weekend, it's going to be really out there, so that you have to, finally make this decision. You have to get this clarity happening with this Two of Wands here and your Five of Swords, which is a lot of focus on this. And it's kind of like some type of gap, an open gap that needs closure. So something needing closure. It's been open for too long, and it needs to be dealt with. Okay, also seeing this Queen of Wands here in the center, okay? Queen of Wands in the center. So what I want to say about the Queen of Wands, this is someone who's very confident, independent, somebody who is, usually a great multitasker. I'm kind of getting like a motherly energy from this Queen of Wands today. Somebody might be, dealing with children, their children, or other people's children this weekend. This is also a good omen, I feel, regarding childbirth. So for those of you who want to try to have a child, who are looking at trying, I think this is a very good time and a very good omen. All right. I'm seeing children next to you, okay, with this Six of Cups. This is you thinking about your childhood and how, things were happy times when you were a child and how much you would like a child of your own, okay? Also, so juggling those kind of thoughts, really, thinking about the responsible side of it. It's going to be it's going to take a lot of responsibility. So going back and forth maybe on that as well with this King of Wands, okay? Now the King of Wands is somebody who's a free thinker and he's confident and he wants to have a family. He wants a child, okay? He's also motivated and he can be a little controlling, but he's also very protective. And he does not like neediness, okay? Usually when people are acting needy around him, he will just kind of disappear or, just get quiet. He doesn't want to conversate with people like that. He gets turned off, all right? All right, so here, guys, we have the Lovers card next to the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you are asking questions about love, okay? Just kind of talking to yourself, talking to spirit, like, is it ever going to happen? Am I ever going to fall in love again? Am I going to have this new beginning? You have a new beginning right next to the Lovers card with this Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. It can also be like a whole new financial beginning, if you will. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles tells us that we are, in a good place financially. If you're looking for work, or if you're wanting to, if you're trying to make a decision on a new career, or you're thinking about something you want to do, this is a very good omen as well. It's over the Happiness card, so I feel extra good about your decisions, guys. If you're making these decisions, this week, or you're putting a lot of thought into it this week, what you want to go to school for, what kind of career or what kind of job you want to apply for. There's good news around your money with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, you've been patient. You're a very patient person as well, okay? And I'm seeing that you're also confident. Aquarius, this is you. You are the star, and they see you as the star. They see you as a very special being who chose to come back at this time to help humanity, okay? You are a lighthouse. You are someone who's acting as a bridge to bridge over people that are waking up finally, to bring them into the fourth and the fifth dimensions as well. All right, here we have a King of Pentacles, guys. All right, the King of Pentacles is someone who is usually in business, very successful, a wealthy person, someone who is, does very well in life, okay, and is very confident. If this is you, then you know that you are ready to take advantage of something new coming in. I feel like you might be going overseas for a business trip, or you might be taking a traveling for whatever reason, taking a vacation, whatever the reason is. I'm seeing a feminine here too, who you're going to be meeting when you go and you do this traveling. And she is not going to want to let you go once she meets you, but you're not going to end up with her. It looks like you will, maybe have a short-lived romance with her, and she will not want to let you go. She will want to hold on to you, and she will be very upset at the end of this vacation or business trip, whatever it is. She's going to feel very upset when you go back home. All right. Here I'm seeing some kind of balance coming in and happiness for my Aquariuses. Okay. So a lot of you may be feeling anything but balanced right now with this Five of Wands. Okay. So with the Five of Wands, you might be feeling just out of sorts today, guys. And if you're feeling out of sorts, I'm right there with you. I am also feeling very much out of sorts. And it is these energies, guys. They are doing things to us, okay? The energies are, depending on what level of energy, it's bringing our frequencies up, down, and all around, mostly up. But, we are going to have these days where, like this morning, a really powerful energy came in. I want to say last night. I started feeling it around midnight. I couldn't sleep. I was wide awake, and it felt like my heart was pounding. I felt very anxious. If you guys had gone through the same thing, or you're feeling like that today, I can just tell you, and you can comment too, but I can tell you it's definitely correlated to these energies. Okay, so they're hitting different chakras. They're, doing things to our physical bodies, and we are feeling it. We're feeling it, okay? I'm also seeing this Page of Wands here. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, this is good news, guys. Okay, good news. I'm seeing a lot of good news in this reading. Okay, something about word of mouth, phone calls. You can expect to receive some type of, communication. And it looks like this communication, when it comes in, you might feel some kind of way about it because you were the last person to know about this communication, and that's the part of it that's going to be upsetting. Not so much what the communication is. The communication looks to be something that will bring in balance, but you just feel you're going to feel some kind of way that they should have notified you or called you at least first or second or what have you. You're going to feel like you were the last one to get this very important info. All right, so now we have the wheel, guys, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune, we know that this is wealth, prosperity, it's abundance, it's protection, and it's generally just a very overall positive card. The wheel tells us that you can expect from this day going forward a lot of positivity coming in, okay? We already saw a few cards that said good news around our money, so this is just another one of those cards. This is all about your money coming in. It's also protection over your money and yourselves as well. Okay, with the Emperor next to this card, I feel like we're talking about maybe some type of a business that some of you are going to be starting. All right, and you have the Nine of Wands in the middle. The Nine of Wands is that guarded feeling. You've been enduring setback after setback. All right, so this business that you're going to, someone's going to ask you to be a part of this business, so this is going to raise your it's going to raise your happiness, your frequency. is going to rise, okay? And this is definitely going to make you feel some excitement in your life that you haven't felt in a while. Things have been just going kind of, you know, blah, 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 stuck, the feeling of stuckness, nothing's moving forward, nothing's changing, same thing every day. That movie, that I always, I feel like I'm still stuck in that movie Groundhog Day. All right. But now I am seeing motion. So Spirit is saying that is coming to an end, Aquarius. So for those of you who are feeling that, like, I've been feeling this forever now. That feeling of stuckness is going to end, and we're going to feel this great gush or push forward, okay, where you're going to suddenly start wanting to get things done. You're going to start putting things in motion. You're going to start coming up with creative ideas, doing things, wanting things, all right, and getting them done, and feeling afterwards of satisfaction. Okay, so happiness, satisfaction, you're going to be knocking it out of the park, guys, getting things done that need to get done and have been sitting around, because we've all been feeling unmotivated and just that stuckness kind of a feel, right? In between kind of a feel. All right. So I am seeing somebody is focused on this person, I'm going to say, that brings you a lot of happiness. You think about this person way too much. You even tell yourself you think about this person way too much. All right. But you're waiting on this person to make a decision on you. You're literally, you want this person so much that you're willing to be patient and wait for your person to make a decision about you. And it looks like you're actually thinking, they could stay. Like, so this is somebody that you've been with before, or this might be a sort of a new relationship, and things have been going well. But now, for some reason, something's come up and they're making some kind of decision, and you're aware of it and you're okay with it, even though you're a little, you're worried, you're fearful that they may choose to walk away. And that's what you're focusing on. All right. Don't forget, guys, we can manifest in negativity. So you want to change your thoughts up and visualize that person turning around and walking toward you, coming back to you, if that's what you want. Okay, I am seeing that the 10 of Cups is in your path, your vision, or however you want to say it or think it. I'm seeing with this 10 of Cups, a lot of culmination, a lot of things you've been wanting are going to actually start coming in for you. And that's the whole feel of this reading. The things you're wanting, guys, are going to start showing up. Okay, they may have already started. Again, doing kind things, guys. You may not be taking this seriously, so try it. Okay, try it, and then come back and tell me how you made out. Okay, do something kind for someone, make a kind gesture, and tell me if you found a check with money in it in the mail the next day, or tell me if you get a phone call, some weird crazy phone call like I got after I did something kind, that the worth of my house went up $15,000 like within hours, or it might have been the next day. A friend of mine, this is happening to him continuously. First, it was a $300 refund on cabinets that he bought weeks before. That was a total surprise after he did something kind. Then there was something yesterday that we were actually laughing at this, because this is it, guys. We're stepping into this 5D dimension, and everything's going to change. Everything's going to be different. All the things that you are thinking are impossible because you're so used to, being in this third dimensional realm. Think about what we're saying here. 3D, 5D, right? When you're in the third dimensional, you're only seeing 3 dimensions. When you're in the 5th dimension, you're seeing 5 dimensions, right? So yeah, that's, I believe, how it's going to work. So we're also perceiving things in different dimensions. All right. There's a message. Um, there's a message here. Okay. This message is going to be life changing for you. It's going to transform who you are when you get this information. This is going to be life changing information, something maybe you've been waiting to hear, or something totally unexpected. I'm not really sure, but I'm seeing with the transformation card here, this is going to have a huge effect and a huge change, okay? And there is someone here next to this transition. Um, so what I'm feeling is this has to do with a person that is going to change their mind about something, about your relationship, about you for the good, okay? Something you want. It's going to be something positive, and that is going to bring in joy and happiness, and feelings of elation. All right, guys. So that's awesome for you. All right. Also, guys, Spirit is saying, over the next few days, the next week, it is imperative that you use your intuitive abilities and have clear judgment on anything that is crossing your path that looks to be like an opportunity. All right. Please, not every opportunity that's coming in, there's going to be a lot of them. Not every opportunity that's coming in is going to behoove you. All right. There are things that may come in. There may be some fake people who just want to pull you into something haphazardly, and you could have a setback, okay? Or if it's a relationship that looks to be like this is a victory and you're not really vetting this person yet, you don't know this person yet, or this opportunity for that matter, all right? And it just looks and sounds so good to you, right? If it sounds too good to be true, guys, it often may be. All right, I am seeing this card of opportunity in the middle of the victory card and the setback. So it could go either way. I'm not saying that these opportunities that are coming across for you are not going to be crazy good for you. All right, they may be. But what I am saying is just make sure that you take your time and delve into these things, people, places, and things, guys, all right? Protect yourself at all times. Protect your heart, especially if your frequency is high, because people will hone in on you. They'll try to take advantage of your kind heart, thinking it's weakness. We are anything but weak, guys. So keep your boundaries tight around you, and be kind, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.